I was first diagnosed with HIV the day after my birthday 2 years ago. She came back and she said, "You tested positive for HIV." You know, it's kind of like a truck hitting you. I sat there for a minute with a nurse at MTSU, and she held my hand and she gave me a big hug, and they refer you to Nashville CARES, and they're gonna get you all kinds of help with this, and you're gonna be okay. I never really expected to have to think about having HIV.
I went in and got tested on November 3rd, 2008, 11:13 a.m. She told me that I was positive. Instantly I felt guilt and shame. My heart dropped, you know. I thought this could never happen to me. I didn't know how to tell my family, couldn't communicate with people. You know, I didn't feel comfortable. I was very terrified because I just thought I was going to die.
It's been 26 years. I got pneumonia and I couldn't shake it. I got the call from the health department saying you're positive for HIV. When I told my older sister, she was so disturbed by that because there was so little information. So she didn't understand it. I didn't know how to explain it to her. And so we parted ways. I spiraled down here with alcohol. That's what helped me cope. I wanted the pain to go away. I didn't want to think about HIV. You know, I didn't have my family. I was afraid to disclose to the people that I knew. So that took a lot out of me, you know, to the point where I really just didn't care if I lived or died. It didn't make any difference. And I really thought that I would be dead within 6 months.
When I said to my mom, I said, I found out that I have HIV, and I was expecting her to cry or to, I don't know, some kind of crazy emotional reaction. And she grabbed my hand and she looks at me and she goes, "Well, shit." It turns out that I didn't have anything to be afraid of at all.
My mom, she was right there, and she was actually the first person that I did tell. And it was hard. She hugged me and she apologized to me. I'm like, "What are you apologizing for?" You know, she said, "Because I never wanted anything like this for you. I never want to relive that again."
I was working all day, smoking all night. Working all day, smoking all night. I got my bonus check and my last check, and I put it all together and I just got high, you know, in a motel room, hoping that I would die. That was my bottom. That was my bottom. I went to treatment and finally got clean.
Coming to Nashville CARES made the transition into treatment really easy and really put my mind at ease. I was actually able to bring my family to a Start Here class. It was a bonding experience. Just having that class and having somebody tell us and guide us through all the information was so meaningful and so valuable, you know. And it's brought us closer, and now after that, since we've had all that, it's totally cool, and we all know what it means and we know what's going on.
There was a counselor here. He was a big, big motivator for me when I first got here, because I would talk myself out of coming a lot. And he would sit down and he would talk to me to find out what was going on and what kind of feelings and emotions I was having. And you know, it made me feel good. In that moment, I felt loved. When I felt like even my family didn't love me, I felt loved here at Nashville CARES.
So I was living in a hotel with just a microwave and a little refrigerator. I was sick 3 or 4 days out of the week. So that was a very trying time. Nashville CARES stepped in and they paid half of the month hotel bill. My case manager brought me frozen meals every day. You know, so I'm not going hungry. If it wasn't for that, during that time, I'm not sure where I would be at this point.
That's something else that's really valuable that CARES offers, is not just the physical health, but also what's going on with your mind, what's going on with your personal life. It's teamwork, it's a team. I feel like I have a team at my back. CARES opened my eyes to, this is a real thing. HIV is real. And it's not just a select group of people, it's everybody. Even if you don't have the disease yourself, you can still be affected by it.
I believe the biggest thing I took away from Nashville CARES was self-empowerment, self-love, self-healing.
Nashville CARES is a place of empowerment. It might be empowerment just for that day or empowerment just for that hour. But you never leave here not learning something.
I'm so thankful that CARES is here, because I would be totally lost without this team and without the support I've gotten here.
For me, stigma is just a word. That's what led me to return to school and obtain a master's degree in mental health counseling.
Even in my addiction, I have always wanted to give back. Because when a person is in addiction, they take from the community. When I got sober, I said the best thing I can do is give back to the same people that I took from.
You know, people would not believe that, you know, even after being diagnosed with HIV, that, you know, there is life, there's happiness, there's joy. I've been married now for 1 year and 3 months, and I'm happily married. For me, it's just life's journey. You know, you go through a lot of things because it's preparing you for what's to come, and I'm driven by that. And I think that's what keeps me healthy.